Hello. Welcome to Neuro's Mental Edge, where we grapple with tilt and counter cognitive bias to improve our gaming experience. What's tilt? Tilt is emotion which causes us to perform worse. Simple. What's cognitive bias? Cognitive bias is the natural tendency for humans to take mental shortcuts and deviate from good judgment. Let's cover two of them. One tilt, one bias. Entitlement tilt and reactive devaluation bias. Let's hit the tilt. Entitlement tilt. The belief that you have a right to win because you think you're better, smarter, or working harder. Winning is seen as an already earned possession. Losing feels like something has been taken from you. The responsibility for loss is shifted away from, it was my fault, and toward, it was David Kim's fault, or it was the map's fault, it was some other external factor. What are some counters to entitlement tilt? How can we shift the focus away from, I deserve to win, and I lost, and now I'm upset, and toward, what do I focus on? Focus on the matchup, ZVP, TVP, whatever you are, whatever your opponent is, the tools that either player can make. Focus on the map, the landscape, the high ground, the low ground, where you attacked the opponent, where your opponent attacked you, how your attention was directed over the course of the game. And also toward the opponent, what their playstyle is, what their strengths and weaknesses are. Don't focus on the portrait border. Don't focus on the MMR. It's not that helpful. Everyone has swings of results. Some people have their personal best MMR, and they're at a peak of their career. Some people are on a temporary downswing. They're just struggling, having a series of bad games, but they're a better player and they're going to swing up again. Beware of Smurfs. There are a lot of people in competitive games who will intentionally lower their MMR to crush lower players, or play on an alternate account, friend's account, whatever the case may be. Expect opponents to improve over time. Competitive communities are precisely that. They are competitive. If you want to win, you have to learn. And if you want to move up, you have to learn at a rate faster than the average player playing the game. So, it kind of makes sense that over time, the community improves together. The builds get better, you get more practice defending the various builds in the game, and we all kind of collectively learn. Respect the strengths of peers and exploit their weaknesses. You might not like the approach to the game that people take, but if they got to a certain level, it must work in some capacity. It doesn't mean that you have to learn the game that way and approach it the way they do, but it really goes a long way to appreciate this is their focus, this is their specialization, and I'm going to prepare for that, and I'm going to try and create situations that keep them out of their comfort zone and keep me in my strong suit. That's the gist of entitlement tilt. Feel like it's not that you have a right to win, you have a right to compete. But in a game like StarCraft, in a game like Dota 2, Overwatch, whatever, you start with even stats, and you have to create a performance that outmatches that of the opponent. Every match is fresh. There's no gear that you walk in with that makes you better by default. You have to earn it. So appreciate that. Appreciate that you get to earn a victory. And every victory is earned. Let's do the bias. Reactive devaluation. Seems fancy, but it's fairly simple. Reactive devaluation is a cognitive bias which causes proposals made by an antagonist to be devalued. Simply put, if my opponent thought of it, it must be cheap and easy and stupid, and I don't like it. When I was living with Violet at the team house, I saw him do some cheeses. I saw him do a Zerg versus Zerg cheese. 13 gas, 13 pool. You have a little bit more gas than 13 gas, 12 pool. It's a little bit more powerful. It's maybe around the same time. When I saw him do it, it looked amazing. It looked so cool. He was just crushing people left and right. People who had beat me. But I even experienced this bias. If someone were to have done the build to me, I would have gone, damn scheme, the cheeser, oh, it's so stupid. I might not act like that, but it feels bad to lose the cheese. It feels bad to lose to some tricky, silly build. But if your friend comes up with it, if your teammate comes up with it, it seems clever. And you're like, ah, I like that build. So be aware of that. Understand that the merits of a build should stand on its own. It's not about who did the build first. It's not about if this person came up with this strategy over here and you're valuing the strategy based on the person who made it. Value the strategy based on the merits of the strategy. And learn how to exploit it based on the limitations of the strategy. That's basically it. That's your bias. That's your tilt. We'll do one of each for each of these Mental Edge episodes. Thank you for your attention. I hope that your experience is slightly better as a result of these few points that have been made. Thank you. Good luck. Be smart and try your best.